What's up, guys? Obviously, it's Captain Obvious, and welcome to Battlefield 3 Expanded Analysis. In this episode, we'll be covering the March patch changes for Battlefield 3. This is the huge patch that DICE is releasing. This is part 1, general gameplay fixes. So, let's get started. Alright, now we got a huge patch coming out for Battlefield 3 in the next couple of weeks, and I'm here to give you guys all the details on what this patch is going to entail. Now, if I were to make one video for every single detail of this patch, it would take me around 45 minutes to make, because the list is like 10 pages long on my web page. It is ridiculously long. I'll put a link to the actual website in the description so you guys go check it out yourself. But today we're going over the general gameplay fixes. It's not really anything specific to vehicles or weapons or kits or anything like that. It's just the general gameplay fixes that DICE is adding to the game. So let's take a look at these. Number 1 is players should no longer take fall damage from short falls. I'm very happy about this. So it's kind of depressing when you fall 5 feet and you lose 50% of your health. It's ridiculous. Luckily, they're changing the fall damage. Let's just hope they fix Skyrim's fall damage eventually as well. Players now get up from prone slightly faster, allowing better odds of getting away from a grenade or threat when prone. I don't know if I've complained about this in the past, but I know for certain people I've complained about how long it takes for someone to get up from being prone. I think it's like 1 or 2 seconds, so this is going to fix that so you can run away a whole lot easier when being prone. Fix some situations that would unintentionally make a player unrevivable. I've never experienced this, so I can't comment on it, but it seems like a bad problem, so luckily they're changing this. Reduce the black screen fade in time on spawn. The fade is still necessary for properly streaming in loaded content at spawn, but it has been substantially reduced. I have no idea what that is, so if you like black screens, good for you. Increase the spawn protection time from 1 to 2 seconds. The protection will still be immediately canceled as soon as the player moves or shoots. There's a spawn protection whenever you spawn of 1 second now. They're changing it to 2 seconds to give you a little more protection after you spawn for invulnerability, so you can't get spawn camped as easily. I like this, but now that... so even though you move or shoot, this protection will go away, allowing for balancing. Increase the speed at which a player regains accuracy when aiming after moving for a more responsive experience. Firing before fully zoomed will still result in inaccurate fire. A lot of accuracy changes they're adding in this patch, and looks like this is going to change the amount of accuracy you have when you fire a bullet while zooming in and zooming out. It's pretty good. Increase the inaccuracy and recoil added when a player is fully suppressed. I am really happy about this. Suppression in the past didn't really have much of an effect on somebody, except for the fact that they couldn't see and hear. Now they're increasing the decreased accuracy you have when suppressed a whole lot more, and it will make suppression a whole lot more useful, and maybe people will actually use the light machine guns to their full potential and lay down suppressing fire wherever they go. Shotgun, buck, and flechette rounds now have less suppressive effect at medium to long range. I never experienced that, so I can't comment on that. Tweak the damage levels of buck and flechette rounds to balance them out with other weapons. Yes! Shotguns, in my opinion, have been useless for the most part, except for USAS frags, which I'm not going to get into right now. But it looks like they're buffing the shotgun damage, which is awesome. Improve the suppression of the 44 Magnum, 357 Magnum, and the 5.8 by 42mm DAP 88 rounds with Type 88 Sniper. If you guys watched my kit analysis for Recon, you saw that the QBU 88 only had 7% suppression, while the other sniper rifles had 20%. So it's increasing the suppression capabilities for this, the MP412, and the 44 Magnum, which is awesome. Attempting to crouch, like prone, will now properly interrupt sprint. I don't know what that's going to do, because I really haven't experienced that. Increase the effectiveness of suppression resist specialization. It's 25% when you're using the personal one and 33% resistance when using the squad one. Suppression, extra suppression is 25% personal and 50% squad, so maybe they're going to increase it to 50% squad, which would be awesome. Parachutes now respond to turn and throttle inputs more quickly. This is going to increase the maneuverability of yourself when parachuting, which is pretty awesome. Switching from primary weapons to sidearms and back now takes less time. Thank God, people used to abuse this so much instead of reloading their gun when they're in close range. Yes, I know swapping your handgun should be fast, but it was way too fast for a game that's trying to be the most realistic. Increase the effectiveness of explosive resistance. That was a perk, and now they're increasing the effectiveness that that perk has on you to make explosives a whole lot less powerful against you when you have this perk on. Alright, tweaked bipod deploy settings so players can no longer deploy a bipod in places higher than chin level. I don't really use bipod too much, but this is awesome because it used to be like you could place this bipod on like a wall that's taller than you, which is really awesome now, so you really can't camp as effectively in some positions. The bipod should now be more readily deployed, when deployed, on top of sloped objects like cars and rocks. It used to have a whole lot of trouble deploying a bipod on a sloped edge. Now that's fixed, so it's a whole lot easier, and the bipod can be placed in more places, but not at places higher than chin level like in the last change. Fixed several issues with vaulting objects, especially for thin railings. It used to be a bug where you could not jump smaller railings, you know, some ledges as easily as other things. So that's awesome. They're fixing the mantling, in which honestly this game is awesome looking. The knife now only takes 2 swipes to kill when attacking from a position where a takedown is not possible. I don't know how much damage the knife does, like in reality as of right now, but it looks like they're increasing the knife damage to make it a little bit more effective, but too bad it's still not a one-hit kill. C-RAM weapons on carriers now count towards stationary weapon awards. On some of the carriers that you have on the US team, you have a C-RAM, which is an anti-air cannon. Now you get points for using that toward your stationary weapon point goal. That is awesome. I don't really use AA weapons, but this is going to increase the ability to get those points in a stationary weapon. That is it for general gameplay fixes in this upcoming patch. On Saturday, I will be doing another update talking about the vehicle fixes and my input on that. Maybe I'll add in a different another thing into that video. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do vehicle fixes. But this was all the general gameplay fixes that they're adding in this patch. There's going to be a lot more in the future, so make sure you guys do not check that out. There is a playlist on my channel for Battlefield 3 Expanded Analysis. So if you missed it, this one or the next one or whatever ones you want to catch up on, make sure you go to that playlist and check those out. Thanks guys for watching this video. Give me feedback in the comments down below. And as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.